The 2025 Global Risks Report, marking its 20th edition, provides a comprehensive analysis of the evolving global risks landscape. Drawing on insights from over 900 experts and leaders across academia, business, government, and civil society, it explores the most pressing risks facing humanity through three distinct lenses. The short term, focusing on the year 2025, the medium term, looking ahead to 2027, and the long term, projecting risks through to 2035. The report underscores the deeply interconnected nature of these risks, their cascading impacts, and the urgent need for coordinated, multilateral action to prevent potential crises. The world is becoming increasingly divided across geopolitical, environmental, societal, economic, and technological dimensions. The report describes this phenomenon as a geopolitical recession, characterized by weakened multilateral institutions and a growing trend of nations prioritizing unilateral actions over collective problem-solving. In the short term, risks such as state-based armed conflicts, the spread of misinformation, and deepening societal polarization dominate the global outlook. Over the medium and long term, environmental degradation, technological disruptions, and societal fractures are expected to intensify, setting the stage for a more turbulent and uncertain future. Among all the challenges identified, environmental risks stand out as a persistent and critical concern. For years, issues such as extreme weather events, biodiversity loss, and pollution have ranked among the most pressing threats in the global risk landscape. These risks are exacerbated by the accelerating impacts of climate change and unsustainable consumption patterns, which threaten ecosystems, economies, and human health. Extreme weather events, in particular, are projected to rank as the number one risk by 2035 due to their increasing intensity and frequency. Biodiversity loss and ecosystem collapse follow closely behind, reflecting the urgent need to protect natural systems that underpin life on Earth. Pollution emerges as a cross-cutting issue, with younger generations expressing heightened alarm over its long-term impacts. The rapid acceleration of technology presents both opportunities and challenges. While advancements in fields such as artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and quantum computing hold the potential to transform industries and improve lives, they also introduce significant risks. Misinformation and disinformation, enabled by digital platforms and amplified by AI, are identified as the top short-term technological risks, eroding societal trust and complicating governance. Adverse outcomes from AI technologies, including algorithmic bias, job displacement, and the misuse of AI for cyber attacks or disinformation campaigns, are highlighted as medium and long-term concerns. Biotechnology, too, poses risks, particularly with the potential misuse of genome editing, the development of bioweapons, and the ethical challenges surrounding emerging innovations like brain-computer interfaces. Geopolitical tensions are reshaping global governance and economic systems. Rising protectionism and the decoupling between major economic blocs, particularly the United States and China, are driving geoeconomic fragmentation. State-based armed conflicts are ranked as the top risk for 2025, fueled by ongoing conflicts in regions such as Ukraine, the Middle East, and Sudan. Trade wars, sanctions, and investment restrictions are further disrupting global supply chains and contributing to economic instability, with geoeconomic confrontation expected to escalate in the years ahead. Demographic trends present another layer of complexity. In superaging societies such as Japan, Germany, and Italy, rapidly aging populations are leading to pension crises, labor shortages, and strained healthcare systems. Globally, these trends have far-reaching implications. Labor shortages, particularly in the care economy, are becoming increasingly severe, with demand for workers far outpacing supply. Pension systems are under immense pressure as dependency ratios rise and savings fall short, creating financial insecurity for retirees. Meanwhile, younger populations in regions like sub-Saharan Africa face different challenges, including limited economic opportunities and a growing talent drain as skilled workers migrate to aging economies in search of better prospects. In the short term, the most immediate risks include state-based armed conflict, extreme weather events, and the proliferation of misinformation and disinformation. Armed conflicts rank as the top short-term risk, reflecting concerns about escalating violence and the erosion of multilateral mechanisms for conflict resolution. Climate-induced disasters, including floods, heatwaves, and wildfires, are becoming more frequent and severe, disproportionately affecting vulnerable populations. The spread of misinformation, often amplified by artificial intelligence, poses a unique challenge by undermining trust in institutions and disrupting societal cohesion. Over the medium term, misinformation and disinformation remain the top-ranked risk, underscoring the difficulty of combating digital falsehoods in an increasingly polarized world. Societal polarization itself is another key concern, as ideological divisions deepen, leading to governance gridlocks and economic disruptions. Geoeconomic confrontation, driven by escalating trade tensions and strategic decoupling, continues to threaten global economic stability. In the long term, environmental risks dominate the landscape. Extreme weather events are projected to remain the most severe risk, with increasingly catastrophic impacts on communities, ecosystems, and economies. Biodiversity loss and ecosystem collapse are close behind, threatening food security, water resources, and livelihoods. Critical changes to Earth systems such as sea level rise, permafrost thaw, and the disruption of ocean currents represent further existential threats. Technological risks also rise in prominence, with concerns about the adverse outcomes of AI, including automation, surveillance, and algorithmic bias. The misuse of biotechnologies, from bioweapons to unethical uses of genome editing, adds another layer of complexity. Societal challenges, including rising inequality and the struggles of superaging societies, exacerbate the fragility of social and economic systems. Despite these challenges, the report emphasizes that proactive governance and multilateral cooperation can mitigate these risks. Strengthening multilateral institutions is vital to address issues such as state-based conflicts, economic fragmentation, and climate change. Reinforcing global treaties and agreements, including the Paris Agreement and the Global Methane Pledge, can help drive collective action on critical issues. Reforming organizations such as the United Nations Security Council is also necessary to ensure they remain relevant in a rapidly changing world. Investing in research and development is another key recommendation. Enhancing monitoring systems and developing innovative technologies, such as AI safety protocols and early warning systems for climate-related disasters, can help mitigate both environmental and technological risks. Public-private partnerships and concessional loans are highlighted as critical mechanisms for unlocking the funding needed to address these challenges. Prioritizing investments in green technologies, pollution mitigation, and healthcare systems will be essential for building resilience. The report also stresses the importance of building resilient societies. Addressing inequality and societal polarization through inclusive policies, improved public infrastructure, and education is vital. Promoting social cohesion through intergenerational dialogue and cross-sector collaboration can help bridge divides and foster trust. Encouraging ethical technology use is another priority. Establishing global norms and ethical frameworks for AI and biotechnology will be key to preventing misuse and ensuring equitable access to these transformative innovations. The 2025 Global Risks Report paints a sobering picture of a world grappling with interconnected and compounding risks. Environmental degradation, technological disruptions, and societal divides are converging to create a precarious global outlook. But while the challenges are significant, they are not insurmountable. Urgent, collaborative action is needed to mitigate these risks and foster resilience. Multi-stakeholder engagement, innovative solutions, and forward-looking governance will be critical in navigating the turbulent decade ahead. By addressing these risks proactively, the global community can work toward a more stable, equitable, and sustainable future. However, the window for action is closing, and the time to act is now. Thank you for listening.